Thank you for joining me in my channel. My name is Primrose, and in this channel we talk about trending stories in Africa and all over the world. We also touch on crime stories, real trending news, politics, TV stories and commentary. We also throw in a bit of lifestyle and travel. If you are here for the first time, you are welcome, and it will be a pleasure to have you as part of the team. Please also consider subscribing to this channel. Don't forget to like and share the videos. In today's news, we're going to cross over to Nigeria, where we're going to look at the story about this Nigerian socialite who confessed to having killed his girlfriend on Instagram stories. Yo guys, this guy is busy. Like since morning so far, I've seen different stories since morning. This is what the guy said. He says, she came with a knife trying to stab me. I then took it and used it in self-defense. However, she died. I'm only 26 and I've ruined my life, says Killaboi Graham, confessing on his Insta stories for all to read. The girlfriend was also an influencer. Her name is Osta. After countless searches for her body, it is alleged that her cold body was found in the boy's house. And just wait for this one, guys. However, Killaboi had already run away straight after killing the girl. And you didn't even hear anything, guys, because it's alleged her body parts were missing after she was found in a pool of blood in his house. And what kind of a name is that, guys? Honestly, sometimes we should really be very careful on what we speak to life, guys. Because this guy calls himself Killaboi. And right now, here he is. He's a killer. He has actually brought out whatever that he thought he was joking with to life. Unless if maybe that's the name that he was given wherever he was being initiated to be a killer. Because from the way his life is so, glossy and everything, guys, you may think that at 26, honestly, yeah, it's possible, but yay, guys, sometimes we just have to be real. Let me just get you through the story. It says Baymam. It looks like Killaboi was actually writing to the girlfriend's mother, and there's what he had to say. I've prayed and asked God to forgive me for this, and I'll willingly die and take punishment you and your family choose. I want to do the right thing and give in as God has instructed after my prayer. Instead of running away, I'll give in, because deep down I know my heart is clean and nothing was intentional, as there is no way I would put myself in such situations knowing I'll be ruined in life. I'll call my people tomorrow and break the news to them, 2 by myself, then 10 myself in. Please forgive me, mom. I failed you and I failed my own mom that gave birth to me. Please forgive me. I'll pay. I'm not saying all this to escape death. I'm in pains, and the only thing I pray for is you find in a place in your heart to forgive me. I'm deeply sorry and pain to the heart. Things resulted this way. I never intended to take my beloved Osta life. I loved her so much and I'm in so much pains, and I've been suicidal. It was a mistake and it was an accident, as we got into a serious argument and fight which led to her carrying knives. I'm not a bad person, I'm not a criminal, I'm not a ritualist, and nothing like all you have said. I've never killed in my life before, and also my cousin wasn't aware of the first place, in the first place rather, and he might have ran away out of fear when he found out, I guess, but was never an accomplice or knows anything. For days I've been trying to kill myself. I put on conference with my uncle to break the news to you both at the same time, but what happened, but you never joined the call, and I was dumbfounded to speak to only my uncle at that point, and ended up turning off my phone and look for means to take my own life. I've been suicidal since then. I'm sorry for the pain I've caused you, and I promise to turn myself in. I've brought shame upon myself and my family, and most especially have disappointed you who loved me and took me as your own son. I'm ready to die too for the crime I've committed. There is no justification for our death, and I think I deserve one now. I'll pay with my life. Please forgive me, Mom. Kodlia, I genuinely loved Augustia, and you, please forgive me. I'll turn myself in and pay for my life. My beloved Oster is gone, and living here on earth now seems meaningless and of no use to me. I wish I can reverse time, but it's lost already. Let's now check at the Insta stories that he's been updating. He says, I want no sympathy, I want no pity. I'm truly down and broken from what has happened, and I deserve nothing but death. Yes, I truly do, and want to for her soul to rest in peace. I'll turn myself in, I promise, and she'll get justice. He goes on to say, I achieved so much at 26 years old. I had the world at my palm. I won over 300 million naira on more or spot bet between last year and this year, which is unbelievable. I had moved from launchpad launches. I had everything I could wish for. I lived that life. I had the cars, good life and all. I got dual citizenship. What else? I was in such a good place. God did everything for me, answered all my prayers. I got everything I ever wished for, and it ended like this rather. Oh my God, how did this happen? I ruined my life by myself, God. My days on earth are numbered already. I know I've not much days left to live in this evil world, and where there is nothing to lie about anymore, as there is nothing to lose. I've lost it all already and nothing to prove anymore. I'll say the truth, and only the truth will bring God's acceptance in heaven, I believe. I'll live the remaining days. I've been truthful, cooperating rather with things, investigations, and all turning myself in while awaiting death. There's my promise to God, and now I'll keep to this. I'll give in, I surrender, I surrender. I deserve death, no running away. I deserve death, I'll give this to her family. I ruined my life at the age of 26. Oh my God, I'm going crazy, I want to die. And just like not even an hour ago, he posted again on his stories and said, stop shaming Oster, my love. Please stop shaming her. She was a good person, and I was too. Our only problem was toxicity relationship and different perspectives to things. She knows what I do and knows that I'm clean. I make legit money, and there's nothing wrong with what we feel in love with each other. We've been together for over 2 years now, and there's no way I'm killing my beloved for rituals. For all, stop shaming her. I'm dying. Stop shaming her. She did nothing wrong. We had issues, and on the 11th of July, and we were supposed to meet on the 12th to resolve things. That was the biggest mistake. On resolving things, it led into more argument and fight. Whoever is saying all this ritual stuff and body parts, have mercy, for I've already agreed to give myself in and face the law. This narrative is not helping me at all. When you got into a fight, oh my God, and I admit it, that was accident, and I will turn myself in, but please give me a chance and hear the truth. The social narrative is, I don't know who started it and why. Can you please just explain, Killaboi, if whether it's indeed true, her body has been mutilated. That's all we want to hear from you. Just bring it from your side. Because right now, all this defense mechanism that we are trying to throw in is not really giving us a proper story. Tell us there is nothing like that, at least so that we know whether it's true or not. Because it's just so big, guys. How can people be saying that whereas it's not true? And then, guys, he goes on to chat with someone. I don't know if that's the girlfriend. The chat goes like, she has explained to me, but with all this, I'm really disappointed in her. When she comes to Lagos on my birthday is when I'll discuss it, since I have evidence. And then this person said, what did you write and why did you delete? And the same when Ma just woke up, I think maybe it looks like he was chatting to the mother, and then he tried to show that on the 11th he and the girlfriend's mother spoke for 17 minutes on WhatsApp a day before everything happened, and she was telling me to come and we'll talk it out. So God, how is this ritual? He goes on to say that on the 11th at night, we were on a video call trying to talk things out and agreed we were going to see each other next day and resolve things. There is no ritual. I don't know who's doing this. I don't know. I'm very sorry for what happened, and I want to turn myself in, but not in this way. So does it mean that when things are in this way, you're not going to turn yourself in, Mr. Killaboi? Because what we want is just for you to actually admit whether the body was mutilated or not. because that's the main thing that people are interested in. If you can just explain and tell people that the body wasn't mutilated, I believe, you might got scot-free, because most probably it was self-defense, like what you said. And then it looks like that chat, this is them talking now. It looks like the girl said that it's just crazy, everything, can't even sleep. The guy said same, might just be awake until tomorrow. And the girl also said same. Then they say tomorrow, then sorry, I spoke to your mom though. And then the girl said okay. And then the guy said you didn't pick up. It looks like, yeah, she sent a voice note, and they continued chatting. Guys, then he continues to say, I want to give her family closure and turn myself in, but it has to be the right way and the truth, not the ritual manipulation. I'm ready to give in. And why all this when I'm ready to give in? I'm deeply sorry for all I've caused, but the truth will rather prevail regardless, and all I'm begging for before giving in. And then he brings another, screen capture, which says September 2022, a video of one of our fights that also led in her carrying the knife. God knows it's always a fight and nothing rituals. I've never done rituals. I want to turn myself over, but it has to be in the right way. I don't mind dying or giving my life because she's dead and I deserve one too, but it has to be the right way, please. So just turn yourself in, because he's been talking about the turning himself in time and time again, guys, because from the way this guy is saying, guys, I can actually pick so much heartbreak, and I'm scared this guy might just harm himself. I don't know why the police cannot go and just put him in custody, at least for now, until something is up, because the way he's saying this things, guys, trust me, this guy we might just hear another story. It's really heartbreaking. And just now, when I was about to post this video, guys, to just conclude it, I just saw another update on his story. He says it looks like he posted some video and then it was most probably removed. It says video being reported and was removed. I can't be silenced for the truth. I'll give myself in and willing to die, but I'll die only for the truth and the right way. That body circulating, I doubt it's Osta's body, I swear. Also, that room is not my room. I live in a luxury apartment. There's not my room. I don't know who's doing this, but I'm ready to give myself in. But let's do the right thing together. I'm in pains, knowing my beloved died in my own hands. I'm in pains. I want to be gone too. I didn't use my beloved for rituals. Even the mom and family knows that what the problem was. I want to give in. But I'll give in for the truth, not the lies. I'll give in, I promise. I'll do this for her because I love her, and I'll do till death. I think what he's basically doing, he's trying to answer to the questions, or rather the comments that he keeps saying, because at least I'm glad the one that I asked, he is probably, even though the video is not yet up, at least he has answered. It shows that the body is fine, the girl wasn't mutilated. He goes on to say, I should have gone to the police when this happened. Maybe she could still be alive. I could at least try to save her. I ran out of fear. I let fear take over me. I thought about myself first instead of saving the one that I love. I left the person I love. I'm such a weakling. I'm a coward. God forgive me. It was a fight and a mistake, but there is no justification, and I deserve death. Forgive me. Forgive me. I want to do the right, and please turn in. Please forgive me, Lord, and accept. The best thing whenever people are having a fight, guys, try to avoid weapons. Try to go near anything that can harm someone. Why can't you just fight with your hands? If at all you can fight. And sometimes just walk out. Why should you want to force things that are not working? Guys, it's really sad. This is so heartbreaking. I feel for this child. I feel for him. I feel for the both of them. They're saying the wages of sin is death, and I'm sorry. It might end that way even for him, according to the way that I keep seeing his comment. They are like for someone that's suicidal. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this video. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and my apologies for that long video. I didn't mean to. It's just that the story kept on getting longer and longer. I'll see you on the next one.